Hi everyone, Kelly Bear here. It is day 6 of the Tarot Advent and I thought I would do a little, I wouldn't say bibliomancy, but I'm going to pick a question from the 2000 Tarot Practice Questions book that I have here. This one is by Elizabeth Smith. I find it really useful for practicing tarot questions. That's literally what it says. It does what it says on the tin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what I usually do when I work with this, which is just sort of flick through and then boop, and wherever my finger lands closest. Ooh, okay. Question 1220. Lola asks, how can I find forgiveness for my mother? Oh, that's quite a heavy one, which is interesting because this is the Bohemian Gothic Tarot and it is sort of centered around the darker aspects of life. It does have in the guidebook that I have for it here, which you have to buy separately. It does give sort of the more classic sort of Smith-Waite meanings for each card, and then it gives a number of sort of shadowy aspects, and then obviously, like a lot of other books, it will go deeper into the imagery and symbolism in the image of the card as well. Okay, so I'm just going to overhand shuffle. I'm going to keep it pretty simple. Oh, I got the little tingle there. So the first card is the 7 of Cups. I have the 3rd edition, so if you have the latest edition, the imagery might be different on some of the cards. It is different on some of the cards. So far I've preferred, because the images of the new cards are in the book, because I've got the latest version of the book, and so far of the cards that I've pulled, I've actually preferred the original images. 5 of Wands. Oh, that's interesting, right? Conflict and strife. 5's a strife. And then we have 10 of Cups. Oh, this is really interesting, right? The family card, the fulfillment card, emotions, relationships. Right, so 7 of Cups. We've got 2 cups here. The 7 of Cups, it feels like, you know, it's sometimes called like you've got like too many options. You don't know what to choose from. There's too many decisions to make. It's overwhelming. So I feel like because this is the realm of water and emotions and relationships, and I'm thinking of that overwhelm that we can sometimes feel when with the 7 of Cups, I feel like this person is feeling, you know, het up, overwhelmed about feeling like they need to repair their relationship with their mother. This Lola needs to repair her relationship with her mum, and it's really gnarly and crunchy and uncomfortable, and obviously 7 is an odd number, so there's that sort of 7, you know, odd numbers disrupt. There's imbalance with an odd number, and so there's, yeah, I feel like this speaks to maybe that sort of uncomfortable and not knowing what to do. So it's not a 2, it's not a decision to be made. It's like this overwhelm. Maybe they're just overwhelmed with different emotions because maybe they feel hurt, maybe and betrayed, but also maybe they feel guilty that their relationship with their mother isn't right, you know, like, so I feel like that maybe speaks to that. We have the 5 of Wands, which is the realm of passion. It's the realm of the spirit. And if it's the realm of the spirit, and again, 5s, we've got that sort of disruptive energy. It's sort of the disruption, not only emotionally, but it's like it's really hitting her soul. It's really getting to her on sort of it's not just a mental or emotional thing. It's like right in the core of her, right into her very being. It's really hurting her. So how can she overcome? Maybe just fucking have it out. You know, this is the thing, right? Because of the 5 of Wands, it can sometimes speak to it can sometimes speak to more minor conflicts, but this doesn't feel minor. Maybe it is a minor conflict that's blown out of proportion. I don't know. And she's sort of heart sick and soul sick over it. And maybe she just needs to, yeah, just have it out with her mum and just like tell her how she feels. Just have that, get it over and done with, pull off the plaster, pull off the band-aid. I don't know, I feel there's a lot of strife going on here, emotional and sort of soul strife. And then here we have the 10 of Cups. which, you know, speaks to emotional fulfillment and commitment, contentment, and sort of feeling right with everything. And here we have this very creepy looking family. I'm trying to sort of avoid the ring light shining on the card. It's always a bit tricky. So how does she get over it? Maybe she doesn't. Maybe she focuses on her own family, or maybe the way that she finds forgiveness with her mum is realizing that her mum is human, right? You know, sometimes our parents will say, like, I did the best I could at the time, because they're human and they're fallible. You know, when you're a kid and you just think that the adults in your life just can do no wrong, and then you have that realization at some point that, wow, they're humans and they can be, you know, they can mess up just like, you know, just like we can as we become adults. So maybe looking at her own, maybe she has her own family, and realizing how she doesn't always do things perfectly is the way through. And I'll leave it at that because I'm running out of time.